let's get after it. Let's see you flying around. Let's see you flying around. Let me feel you. Let me feel you.
KP, Kevin Patrick's my kind of guy. That's all I can tell you.
Do your job. Keep that hunt. Keep on that hunt.
He's just got the passion. He's got the desire.
Good job. Good job. Gotta keep playing. 4 quarters. 4 quarters. 0-0 still, right?
He's got passion. He's got knowledge. He's got professionalism. He's got this great hunger, and he does not want to lose.
Team first. Hey, we need 3 more to get my goal. We need 3 more.
He doesn't let you slack, I'll tell you that. There's no days off with him. Whether it's a Sunday and you're just walkthroughs or just spiders, he's in your face 24/7.
Be physical with your feet, be physical with your hands. Like you still owe me, right?
He's eccentric. He's just excited about everything he does. You can tell he's a defensive lineman. Like every aspect of being part of a defensive lineman, he's always in. Like it's almost like he wants to be out there with us. Like he's almost like a player.
Oh, hey, that ball's coming out hot, guys. You hear me? Let's say we ain't get there right away. Let's get our hands up, right?
He definitely is the kind of coach that Coach McCarty wants to have on his staff, and that as the football performance coach, I like to turn the players over when we're done with them at the end of the developmental period. Turn them over because I know that they're going to be coached hard and they're going to be coached the right way.
We're still reaching too much for everything. Attack with your feet, execute with your hands. Attack with your feet, execute with your hands, all right?
He's just so excited every day. He coaches with so much passion and so much force that he always talks about he wants you to feel him. And so we feel him every day. Like we feel his presence. There's no way to get around him.
You want some of this defense to do something, you better do it. Put your face mask on somebody.
Yeah, that's with Coach Patrick.
I'm originally from West Palm Beach, Florida. But then, I went to the University of Miami. I had the opportunity to be recruited by Jimmy Johnson and Butch Davis, who was my recruiter at that time. And as I described to people, when it comes to this game and this sport and this passion, this love, I was born in the firestorm of college football, back in the late 80s, early 90s, where really I felt like we changed the face of college football. And that's deep-rooted in my DNA, as I say, and it's something that I carry with me very proudly, and I carry it with me every day in everything that I do.
When Coach Nelson retired, Coach Matt called me and said, who do you think for our D-line spot? And I had no hesitation, no trepidation about saying Kevin Patrick needs to be the guy that we bring in here. The time that we spent together at University of South Florida, I watched him develop some of the best talent at USF and really have a great defensive line there.
So when Mike Nelson decided to ride off into the sunset and get into retirement, which he much deserved and did such a great job for me all these years, it was an easy decision, a real easy decision for me to try and hire Kevin Patrick and bring him in.
The opportunity to work with Coach McCarty, known about him for some time, and I've known a lot of people who have worked with him, and him being a D-line coach and having an opportunity watching him coach and see the passion and the intensity he brings to this game is something that I respected a great deal and something I wanted to be a part of. Just being with those guys, surrounding myself by those guys and being in this family atmosphere, doing something I love to do, I don't think there was a better opportunity for me.
And here's a guy that himself as a football player is just most recently inducted into the Miami Hall of Fame as a football player, and he tries to bring that same passion, toughness, tenacity, quickness, speed, effort, relentless effort to his guys as he did as a player at the University of Miami.
I've had a lot of great honors in my life. I've won national championships. I've won All-American awards and MVP awards and this, that, and the other. This here, I think, just really to be included in the greats of the University of Miami football program, the history of the University of Miami football program, is an honor that just leaves me speechless.
So here, striking up, and want snaps and come back to square, okay?
I believe he can still play if he wanted to. He don't got a little chubby now, so he gets a little winded sometimes, but he still gets out there with us and tries to show us some of his old moves.
Hey! You hit like this. I want to see you dip and strike.
I coached the way I played the game. I'll tell you what the fire feels like more than I'm going to tell you what it smells like or looks like. I have an inside perspective of not only what I'm asking you to do, but how to go about doing it.
If you do not hit him those bullets, we're going to go over and over until you get again. I want you to 2 points, just like I just showed you.
You know, I tell my guys, I don't ask them, do you hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying? I always ask them, do you feel me? You know, because I want them, when they go on the field, I want to feel them play. I want to be able to close my eyes. I want to be able to feel it deep down in my soul.
You're going to punch somebody, you punch right through the back of their head. Go right through them. Grab their spine. That's head! Wake up! Stay pads out!
Like you can almost feel it like radiating off of him. Like you get like he even shows you personal moves all the time. Like he'll grab you, like you gotta hit him like this, and he'll twist and twerk you. It's like you could just tell like he knows what he's talking about. Like he was great, so he wants you to be great as well. And he's like really humble about it.
We're here. We're in the attacking valley. You're just catching stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And they're tough and they're hard-nosed, Mike and KP. But then they go home and they have wives, beautiful wives, daughters, beautiful daughters, and all those females back home just melt their hearts.
Amazing.
We're in trouble. There's no doubt when I get home, I go 100% into their world. You know, it's not about me. It's about them. You know, watching them put their makeup on. My girls put their makeup on, playing dolls when they were little. And I've played with dollhouses now. You know, I've sat down and pushed cars around, and you know, they've put bows in my hair, and I'm not ashamed to say it. You know, I'm proud of it.
You know, a guy who's an All-American at University of Miami has cranked out some of the best football players, college football players that this nation has ever seen. So you can imagine the kind of environment and the intensity that he was used to, and that he brings that every day. And it's just a really neat duality to be able to see that in a man, him being able to be a really intense, fiery football coach, a real warrior, but also being able to be a great husband and a great father at the same time.
They go from hollering and yelling and demanding and tough, and we're on you, and we're going to get more out of you. You have to be this relentless Tasmanian devil to win on game day, and go home and go, God bless it, I love you girls. And the most important things in their lives are their families and their wives and their daughters. And then the next thing is those young men that they coach every day, because they love them, they take care of them, and they're proud to be associated with them.
1, 2, kick it! Let's go, jog down.
This segment of Beyond the Green is brought to you by Bud Light.
After a 56-21 loss to UAB, the Mean Green are 2-4 at the halfway point of the season.
7 turnovers the last 2 Saturdays on offense, 0 turnovers, takeaways on defense, and you wonder why we lost a couple of road games.
Right now, everybody's just frustrated. You know, you can see the talent and the want to and the work that everybody's put in, and the record doesn't reflect that.
I don't see any quitters on this team. I think we're way beyond that. I don't see any quitters. It's about taking self-inventory, self-evaluation. What can each player and coach do better? And then as a head coach, how do you handle failure? How do you handle setbacks? How do you handle adversity?
And if we care, all right, we got 6 more Saturdays.
Something has to be fixed. 7 turnovers in the last 2 games you can't do that. You can't do that and expect to be successful with any team, no matter who's back there.
He accounted for 6 turnovers over the last 2 games, and that, you can't do that. It's become a liability, and he understands that, and the group understands that.
And whatever we got to do to figure it out, to figure out what's wrong and to get it fixed, we got to do. There's not a game left on the schedule we can't win, but there's definitely not a game we can't lose, and we know that.
We've opened it up. We've got to find someone that's going to take care of the football and make good decisions and do what we ask them to do.
So your thought process is, as you action, your read key in that. Okay, just your movement key. Your read will be based off the corner.
The coaches just kind of said that they're kind of opening the competition back up. They want us to compete this week in practice. They're going to see who can lead the offense, who can move the chains, who can take care of the football, and ultimately who puts our offense and our team in the best position to win the game.
Andrew did a great job of coming in and moved the ball down the field, put the ball in the end zone, made great decisions, took the proper footwork, threw the ball on time, did the things that I coach him to do every single day. And he's been biting at the bit and waiting for this opportunity that it would knock. And so if it knocks and the door opens this week, then it'll be his ball, and I'll hand it off to him and say, go.
Make him throw it. Get your feet turned now. Get your feet turned. Hey, let's go. You want it?
Whoever gets the call just needs to be the one that's ready to step in and make the plays.
Anyway, there we go. There we go. There we go. Sit. Get around.
As an offensive lineman, You just have to go out there and do your job and your unit, and whoever's back there, you got to protect. You have to give whoever's back there the opportunity to be at their best and to win the game.
Let's go. So whoever it is, Dejon Williams or Andrew McNulty, you're going to respect the ball and not just hear it and say it and talk about it. You're going to respect the football, or you're not going back on the field.
Run!
Because this is your time to shine. This is your time to show, hey, we're not done. We're not through. This is our time to rise from the ashes and be like a phoenix, and let's go. Why not? We got 6 games left. We can go win all 6. We could very well lose all 6 too. But if our mentality is, oh, I'm second guessing myself, or I'm second guessing our kids, we're wrong.
We can win at North Texas if we win the turnover battle and play with great effort and tenacity and toughness. If we don't take care of it like we have in the last 2 weeks, got no chance at North Texas or any place else in the country.
Get through with your studying, take care of business, watch some football, get off your feet, think about what you got to do. There's so much of this game between our ears, man. It's an amazing thing you find out all these years I've been in this thing. So much of this game is right between your ears and what you got. And what we have here is a real commitment, I think, to winning this week. And let's get this baby rolling. Let's get back on track. Let's get back to Mean Green football. Everybody's heard me enough times talk about how it is and how we do it and why we do it. And when we win, how we just got through doing that. Let's have one of those out here on Saturday and have us a great time, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy this meal tonight. Get off your feet and relax. Get back to Mean Green football and get that 3rd win on Saturday, guys. Good job tonight. All about Caden Kirby. You got him, babe. Let's go. Let's go, Mean Green.
Let's go, dude.
And Mean Green family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mean Green family.